Pulling back the curtain, we get a tiny glimpse of what Atlas is really up to. What is up, everybody? This is the Mapped Out Gamer, and welcome to another episode of Mapped Out. Let's go through and break down the multiplayer map Biolab in Advanced Warfare, and let's see what it has to offer. Let's get started. Biolab is set in a remote research facility location unknown, as far as I'm concerned. Right off the bat, I was quite intrigued with the assets used throughout the map, things like the deadly nerve agent, TN95, as well as those surrogate-like super soldiers being incubated really reveals the lengths Atlas is willing to go to. As we look at the aesthetics and the colors used throughout the map, there's kind of a mixed bag of what my wife would call seafoam green, yellows, and blues. These colors really stand out against the snow-lined backdrop. The weather system in this map is a sunny day with light snowfall, nothing too much to interfere with the visibility. You know, snow is always a fun weather dynamic in video games, however at this point I was kind of hoping for more attention to detail. For example, we don't see any footprints in the snow as the player moves about. This is kind of expected, you know, when you see the weather dynamic snow, so I was kind of disappointed that it wasn't there. Now I know this is just a small example, but you know, it really is those small things that just add that extra level of believability to the game. Now there is no map specific score streak for Biolab, however there is an interesting Levelution event trigger that alters the map flow. Depending on the time limit of the match, about 3 to 4 minutes in, a helicopter drops off a 2-story building on the landing pad on the north end. This really forces players to adjust their attack-defend strategies on the fly. For instance, in the game mode Domination, the landing pad is the initial location of the Bravo flag, but once the new building lands, the flag is now located inside of that building on the second story. Adding some extra environmental interaction, there is also a machine gun turret mounted to a window with a clear line of sight of the westmost building. Looking at the layout of Biolab, it is overall a square-shaped map. However, the map flow is actually a modified circular flow. When I say modified, I mean there's 4 connected rooms that intersect the middle of the larger circular flow. If you take the west route, you'll be passing the poisonous canisters of TN95, and you don't want to be caught next to one of these if they explode. As you keep going, you'll reach the westmost room where CQB is likely. If you take the direct middle lane route, you'll pass through the central test tube room. This is the room with the 3 big old vials in there with the floating people. Exiting through the wide open windows to the north end of that room, you'll find yourself in a very open field with limited cover. And finally, the outer east lane circumvents most close quarter buildings until you reach the north side. Positive verticality of this map is left mainly to the outer edges. Snipers and assault rifles will do well to take advantage of any overwatch they can find. I definitely like the one to the west, as well as the catwalks on the south end. The areas of contention are unique to Biolab. I would have to say the 3 main large rooms in the center see the most battles. When the extra building on the north end isn't dropped off, this area leaves players extremely vulnerable. If you spawn there, use what cover you can to leapfrog to a better vantage point. So overall, Biolab is a sort of two-faceted map. With the outer circular flow and the 4 center-connected areas, there really leaves lots of room for dynamic battles. As well, Biolab keeps the battle fresh and exciting with a fun Levelution trigger that mixes up the action. Don't forget to look in the description below for your free PDF file consisting of the objective locations. If you enjoyed my videos and my work, please give a thumbs up, or better yet, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for weekly videos. Thank you so much and have a good one.